Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, Young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fire down these two.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Browns defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, riblet.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Chiefs had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Yellow, come back. Hey, 57, caller. 50,
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Attack, attack! 15!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow! Yellow!
Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Downs going in motion left. Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Locating Bell on the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Go Silver, ready? Hey! 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, 73, Tiger Hornet.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Yellow.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. That one's taken in by Spears. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is third down and 4. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. And fights through one man. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open. Complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this to Bell. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
63. Yanni. Round left, Yanni. Hey, 73.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie our score at 14. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll run on first down. Clinton. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
Silver.
They're going to look to throw. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Clinton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
73.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
73.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary goal.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Bell brings it in across the formation. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Riblet, Riblet. Yellow. Come back. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Clinton has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Very. Good. Thumbs up.
On 1st down, Clinton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Caught here by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
15. Fire down these two.
In motion, the tight end.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
15. Easy. Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. St. Brown on the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here's a give to Spears. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hurts completing this one quickly. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down, goal to go. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
63.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance